Okay, so we're going to talk about how to set up a Swish game from Hello Club event. Swish games can be now directly created from Hello Club by following these following steps. The event should already be set up in Hello Club, and people will have started to register in the system, so you can use your phone or the laptop to open the event. So I've got a test session here. So I've just gone to calendar and then looked for the event, which is test session. Now I can click on that. And let's just pretend that's one of our pickleball events. Now, you'll notice on the right here, just below the picture, there's a pencil. And so if I click on that, it'll make it go to edit mode. And once I'm in edit mode, then I can create a Swish game. So right here next to test session and social, it doesn't say Swish game yet. So I'm going to click on these three dots, the vertical umlaut, and click on create Swish game. Once I do that, I got to make sure that this here says rotating round robin. If I don't do that, I won't be able to create a round robin in Swish later on. It's really important. So the default is regular play. Switch that to rotating round robin, and only put it's a duper game if you set that up ahead of time and it's like a Thursday night competition that is duper rated. Create. Give it a few seconds and you'll notice a little black box will pop up down below that says Swish game created. There it is. And you'll see the little orange indicator there, the label that says Swish game. Now this might have already been done. So if someone did this ahead of time for you, you won't have to do it. You'll know because you can see that Swish game label. If you want to check, you can click the little vertical umlaut there and three dots, and there's no create Swish game anymore. Okay. Oops. Now scroll down to where it says attendance and click on attendance. Now this is where you normally go to check in people. So once everybody's checked in, so they've arrived and we're marking them as attended, and we can't leave one unattended unless we don't want that person to go over. Maybe they're going to be a no-show. Then you could leave them as going. But if you want them to go into the round robin, you have to mark them as attended like that. Okay. Once that's all done, then you go down to the three dots here below add guest and add attendees to Swish. Okay, see that third option down there? Once I click that, it's going to take them to the Swish game. Now, just before I click that button, I'm going to go over to Swish. And you'd probably do this on the iPad when you're at the club. And that way it's already in the admin account. Okay, so I'm going to open up Swish. Going to double check that the profile is Rotorua Pickleball Club. If you have your personal account on, this won't work. So you got to make sure it's on the admin account. So club accounts, Rotorua Pickleball Club. Yes, I want to switch to the admin account. If you're on the iPad, it's already in the club account. Now we'll see the test session there set up. So I can click on that. And at the moment, there's no players. So I wouldn't want to start the round robin. And I definitely don't want to hit join game because I'm in admin mode. We want to only join the game if we're in our personal mode. So we're going to leave that join game just like that. We're going to go back now and just see what this is going to happen here. So now we'll hit add attendees to Swish. Only include players who have attended and hit add. Can only do this once, so don't do this until everyone is marked as attended. Swish players added. So we get a little box down there below that tells us that's been done. And then when you go here, you'll notice, oh, it does still say it, but that's right. We won't be able to do it twice. All right, now let's go back over to here, and voila, there they are. All of my cool little names that I just added in there for fun are now there. Now, let's say everybody's there and we're all good, but we can do some editing here. So we can hit edit game and we can edit any of these details. Maybe we don't want that many players. We only have 6 courts, so we can only have 27 players. and we'll do 8 rounds. That's fine, or you could do more rounds if you want, 8 rounds. And then it's not duper, so we're not going to do anything there. You can edit the courts here if you need to change the names. Maybe you're not doing all 6 courts, but you're only doing 4, 5, and 6. So if that's the case, then you can limit this down to 15 players. That'll do 3 courts, and then we can change the name here to court 4, 5, and 6, or whatever we want. Okay, save those changes. And then the last step is just to hit start round robin. So once that's all done, hit start round robin. Okay, once that's all done, then we can hit start round robin. Boom, start, that's fine. We're gonna start it now just because we're doing a test. Once our round robin is created, if for some reason somebody no-shows or it needs to be added late, you can hit the adjust list button. If you're entering scores and you're already on round 2, maybe just go ahead and enter those scores in. And then go to the next round to hit adjust list. That way it doesn't mess up what you've already done. And you can add or remove players. And let's say Picklemeister Joe had to leave. And now we'll hit save changes. If you don't hit save changes, it'll undo that later. So make sure you do that before you hit back. Allow it to save. And now we don't have him in there anymore, just 5 people now. So they'll rotate through the different rounds. If you go back to round 2, he's still there, but in round 3, where I took him out, he's gone.